Brain damage. Brain damage.
What got you guys? What made you want a longboard?
Well, one of my friends back home had one, so he brought it over, and I cruised out like a couple of hills with him, and it was just, it was awesome. So I got really into it, and then coming to Burlington, I checked UVM out, and I saw all the awesome hills, so I decided that I should buy one. So I got that one there. You probably can't see it on the camera, but I started using that, and just awesome, a lot of fun. So
Brain damage. Brain damage.
He's selling a lot of records, but he's sell a lot more, man, if he take his picture off the cover.
Some of the things I really like about longboarding are just partially because of the danger factor. You're riding on cement instead of snow. You fall on a snowboard, it hurts, but not nearly as much as if you fall onto, concrete going 15, 20 miles an hour down a hill. And especially, with cars and everything like that, traffic is a real big factor in longboarding and the danger of it. But, other things I love about it, the carving. On a traditional board, you can't carve like you can on a longboard, just because you really don't want it to in the form or the style of skating that it is. And with longboarding, the only other thing I could compare it to other than snowboarding is surfing.
I actually came to see the school, University of Vermont, and I saw the big hills, and I saw some longboards, and that was sort of what got me started. I kind of looked around, and I'd snowboarded before, and watching people just go on flat ground on a longboard and thinking about all the giant hills in Burlington made me realize that it was the right form of transportation for living in the town.
Yeah.
So, woo! There's a butt through our window. You can't see it, but there is.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Maybe sunshine and maybe rain. But as for me, I'll wait and see. Maybe it'll bring my love.
One of the first things I did when I got here was buy a longboard.
yeah, it was cool because a lot of us lived on the same floor. Like freshman year, and I had a couple of longboards, so they were pretty much just all over the floor. And if that many people on top of a hill, you could just pretty much grab a crew and go skate and fly down the hill anytime. It's really, really conducive spot for longboarding, I guess.
Maybe sunshine and maybe rain. But as for me, I'll wait and see. And maybe it'll bring my love to
What did you guys snowboard before you started longboarding?
Yeah.
So you both had experience in snowboarding?
And it's really similar is the cool thing. Like, I could feel it definitely from when I used to snowboard, and then you take that season break and you go to get back on your board next winter, and you're kind of sketchy at first, but like longboarding, you really kind of keep the movements and you don't really get as rusty with it, so you can hop right back on a snowboard and just pretty much be right at the same level you were when you came off the season.
Snowboarding and longboarding are really similar in just the way that the board moves and the way that you have to move your body in order to stay on the board and stay on your feet and go around turns and pick up speed, things like that. The whole concept is extremely similar.
Snowboarding does help keep the snowboarding skills alive during the summer.
When they're
However,
easy
it's
on snow.
not the reason that we longboard. at all. It's more sort of
Longboard for the soul, man.
yeah, longboard for the soul. Like for going down hills really fast. It's sort of the same reason that we snowboard.
Yeah, I mean,
Is you get to go down really fast.
but longboarding has that extra.
Pavement.
Yeah, the pavement. It's that extra danger factor. Cars. There's no cars on a snowboard.
So you'd say that longboarding is really dangerous, and that kind of what gives it the thrill.
Well, I mean, it can be like
Yeah.
above doing stupid stuff, like really dangerous shit. Like what? We had a friend of ours wanted to go the wrong way down a parking garage because the cars made it more exciting. Like, you know, he's like, well, it's not steep. Like it's, I'm gonna go the wrong way with the cars, and it's like, well, okay. I don't know. I think it's ridiculous to take stupid risks like that to get hit by a car on purpose. But the times when you're flying down a hill on Pearl Street or something, and you kind of get in a real sketchy situation, and you almost die. Like I was on Main Street, 2 lanes of traffic, and I was like on the white line, and it was terrifying, but I didn't die, so it was a lot of fun.
You get to meet the police a lot. The police in Burlington don't like
Yeah.
longboarders.
So they hassle you all.
Yeah, well, they got us coming down Main Street once. And, turned their lights on, pulled us over, and then
Got a
took all
driver's license.
our IDs,
Yeah.
questioned us all. It was a good time.
Give you a ticket.
No, he
No,
didn't give us a
no.
ticket because he didn't really have anything, and we just talked to him, and I don't know. He thought we were being smart Alex and like, oh, you know your rights, huh? So you're gonna be a tough guy. But yeah, he didn't really do anything. But just hassled us.
This is my board. I chose it for several different reasons. One, it's a flex deck, so it tends to flex a lot more than other boards. You can't really tell. But I also chose it because it's short. I tend not to like the longer boards as much. It's harder to control and get sharp turns on a long board than it is on a short board. So they carve much more easily. The flex part about it is really great because you don't get when you go over bumps and potholes and on a sidewalk, something like that. It doesn't affect you as much. It absorbs a lot of the shock.
This one is the second board that I ever got, and I've got elongated trucks on it, which allow me to pull into turns a lot more. I can grip the pavement more. On them, I threw on some extra large wheels. I actually had to saw a part of the board off up on the top on both sides so that the wheels wouldn't grip on the board, wouldn't throw me off when I was riding. And I like this board a lot because I can get extremely low to it, hug the cement, throw my whole body off the board and still stay on it because the wheels in the trucks will go over just about anything.
Basically, the reason that I really like this board is I don't really know if you can see it on camera at all, but it's got a bit of a concave in it right there so that your foot can really fit in right there, and because it kind of widens out, it gives you a really wide area to move your feet around and a lot of freedom on the board to like move your foot position. And with the concave, you can kind of flex down into a turn and really push on it so you can get the most control with the board, and you can really just throw your weight into stuff and take it a lot like a surfboard actually, which is why I bought it. So I was really, really happy with the performance.